Diana Taurasi is a full-fledged menace, even in retirement. Now, it was justified in the case that I'm about to present because Taurasi was a guest on The View. I didn't tune in live. I don't know if I've ever seen The View live, but her name got butchered by Whoopi Goldberg as she was being introduced on the show. And, it's an honest mistake, of course, but it's a bit of a flub to make when you're talking about perhaps the greatest women's basketball player of all time who's a guest on your show after she announced her retirement.
Of the Phoenix Mercury, Diana Taurasi. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Whoopi. Whoopi.
That's the same.
Which fits the exact vibe we all know and the exact personality traits that were loved about Taurasi during her playing days, that competitive fire, the trash talk, and everything like that. I mean, those were the stories that were shared. Becky Hammon shared a story that it fits in the, basic vibe of what I was just talking about Taurasi.
Mojo, she's got that it factor. And she's had it since day one, day one that she set foot in stores. And she's just continued to be great. I think she's really elevated the level of this league. What she's accomplished throughout her career. I don't think there's enough adjectives. And the type of competitor that she was. She's a maniac. She has what I call the switch, which she got that switch. Kobe had the switch. Michael had the switch, where it was like you step between those four lines. There were times I wanted to fight her, especially overseas. And then she'd be like, "You want to go get a beer?" I'm like, "No, I want to kill you right now." Because she had that switch, that competitiveness, where she sees only winning, and it's what's made her great and really set her apart. But in her prime years, she was a whole ass problem. She was just scored all three levels. Tenacity, just nasty out there. Just had that nasty, which I love. Like you love that as a competitor. So our league is gonna miss her.
Acerbic wit and toughness is how I would sum that up from Aces coach Becky Hammon when it comes to Taurasi. And Unrivaled actually did a video too where they asked a bunch of their players for the best Taurasi memory that they had. And most of them from the rookies were like pleasant, but anybody who had actually competed with DT in her prime had other things to say, which I thought was pretty funny. Here's the video that they shared.
What's your Diana Taurasi story?
I don't have a Diana Taurasi. Oh, you know what? Oh my God. Okay, I do have a pen.
There's a lot. She has multiple personalities.
Who doesn't? Oof. There's two.
That's a long story.
I'm not gonna get into that.
There's when you're on the team with her, with when you're playing against her.
I have many D experiences, so I really honestly don't know which one to choose from. Diana Taurasi experience. First time I played her in a game, I set a screen on her, and she punched me in the gut. Like, oh, what's up, Sykes? How you doing? Bow! And she just elbowed me when I was trying to run across. I don't even think I was. I think I was just running across the paint. She tapped me in the throat one time. It's okay, though. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm honestly honored to be on the court with you.
I promise you, the next breath out of my mouth was a gasp because she gut checked me and came off a freaking pin down. And I got the foul somehow.
Not afraid to get in your face, for sure.
Honestly, it was more so just getting hit as you run it through the lane. Like, there was a lot of this.
This is my rookie year, right? We're playing in Phoenix, and there's this fan. There's one fan that's wearing a Chicago Sky jersey. It was my jersey, and she's yelling and, acting crazy. And at the free throw line, she looked at me and goes, "Is that your sister?" I just lost it. I'm like, no. But shout out to that fan.
We were playing at Phoenix, and it was my rookie year, so I obviously had some Pumas on. And she was like, "Are those Pumas going to make it to the second half?" I was like, touching on them and stuff. On the bench. She wasn't even playing.
I remember I was in the way or messing up the ball screen, and we were playing France in France, and she just moved me out the way. She was just like, "Get out!" And I was like, "All right, whatever she wants, we do."
The people her age probably got beat up, but she was so nice to me. She was giving me advice for the game. I love DT.
But come on, she's the best ever.
She's my goat, so.
But she's cool people though. Cool people. A different beast on the court.
But me and D always been cool. Like, she's real cool off the court. She's just competitive as hell. She definitely exposed me.
I feel like I've always got the nice DT. Like,
She showed me nothing but love. I ain't got no bad DT stories, so yeah. I think I'm the favorite rookie.
She come to stay.
I had good experiences with DT, and I hope it continues to stay that way. Because I heard, some stories about her, but she loves me.
So you get the point there, and the picture there. There was also another anecdote from the Time magazine article that was pretty funny regarding Draymond Green. Draymond Green, a winner with the Golden State Warriors, one of the best defensive players in the history of the league. But apparently he was on the receiving end of some roasting from Taurasi as well during the 2016 Olympics. It says here, Draymond Green, a noted NBA rabble-rouser known for his defensive instincts, blah, blah, blah. Taurasi said, "Hey, Draymond, how does it feel to be the only person in this room who's never been double-teamed?" And I didn't mean to blah, blah, blah the article because it's wonderfully written as all Sean's pieces are over in Time. Sean Gregory, who had the Diana Taurasi exclusive, and he's had a ton of exclusives as of late. So salutes to him. We go back to our SI days together, but more or less the picture is pretty clear when it comes to Taurasi and her career. And, there's all the other accolades and there's the on-court accomplishments, which speak for themselves. But I think when you go back to the reality is coming comments, they're so in line with her personality. It wasn't really anything personally involved with Caitlin Clark, right? I mean, this is a smack talker, a legendary smack talker, obviously somebody who wasn't afraid to mix it up physically on the court as well. And then somebody who won at every single level and trailblazed, of course. I mean, as I said in the video honoring her career, as far as when you do talk about the pioneers of the WNBA and women's basketball and those who laid the foundation, she's the first name that comes to mind for me. The first, player that really stood out in my generation and who was the face of women's basketball during a large period of that time frame before maybe it was recognized to the level it is today. And she gets to get recognized with all this extra attention, which is nice. And it's kind of cool that she got to play. You saw Angel joking around in that video, but obviously she got to play with Caitlin and these other players and having that full circle moment for her career too, where she said she was full and fulfilled, which how could you not be? She was eaten for the greater part of 2 decades and obviously was a menace